All right, you guys, welcome back for another episode with Kylie LaVale. You already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share the video, share the humor. Well, there ain't nothing really funny about this, but enough of this fuck shit goes on because this is deep down in the South, Memphis, Tennessee, and with Nissan Altima activities. I mean, this is just broke activity at best. Me being from the West Coast, you can never pay me to move to the South because it's just too much. It's just even more fuck shit out there. You see all the bullshit that's happening in nearby Georgia. Anyway, let's go ahead and roll the clip of what happened in this Memphis laundromat.
Well, it started as a regular day at the laundromat, but then it turned into a very scary situation. A woman came face to face.
That little bitty ass junior baseball bat. He had been on drugs to come up in there with that little bitty ass baseball bat. Come on now.
With a man with a bat before two men took him down, and a security camera captured it all. ABC 20.
Titty Man jumped in to say today, okay, every hood has a hero.
24's Ezekiel Telemaco joins us now. Ezekiel, you talked exclusively with the victim and the customers who came to her rescue. Is that right?
Yep. So it's pretty crazy.
So check this out. In the liberal West Coast, you don't see news reporters looking like this. This is not professional. They'll tell you you have to cut that shit off. But we're not going to judge.
Crazy story, honestly. And this happened at Ellie's Laundromat on South Pauline Street, and it started when workers banned a man from the property, and then it took a violent turn when he attempted to come back.
I was drying and washing his clothes, and he told me that I didn't even be on my phone. And I was like, huh? I didn't understand what he was saying at first because I didn't hear him, so I was like, huh? And he was like, you don't need to be on your phone. I was like, why not? He was like, because he was washing his clothes or something. And I was like, okay. And then he had left.
Hendricks says she thought that was the end of it, but minutes later, police say Joseph Leak came back, and this time he was yelling at customers and swinging an orange baseball bat. That's when two customers, Donald Young and Reginald Harris, stepped in.
I was glad I was able to hold him down instead of shoot him, because we have enough of that going on in the city. And
You want to know something though? Have you noticed something about this whole surveillance clip? Everybody didn't surround the girl on their cell phone just recording. No, they jumped in and they intervened instead of pulling their cell phone out their pocket recording. That's what you're supposed to do. Good Samaritans.
and I think it portrays the city in a negative light.
Harris says he never came to the laundromat expecting to be a hero, but he thinks it's everyone's responsibility to help each other.
I didn't come in here to be a hero. I came here to wash clothes.
Laundromat full of titties. All I see is breasts.
But I think you need to interact where you see a need. And it's everybody's job to do that in the community.
Right on, brother, man. Right on.
That's what made Memphis what it was.
And while many are calling him courageous, Harris says his heart is with both the victim and the suspect.
And also, this looks better than your average laundromat in the hood. Most laundromats don't look this good, let alone that big.
You know, a lot of people say, well, he's this, he's that. But you know what? My heart goes out to him too, because I don't want to read about him dead, and I don't want to read about her dead either. I'm tired of seeing that go on in our city. And like I said, we can talk about it or we can do something about it.
Harris
And that's how you know you deep down in the South. That old Southern respect is still there. He wishes the suspect well off too, because he doesn't want to read about him dead. Now, if this was back in California, fuck that nigga. Kill his mama, kill his grandma, all that. you get what I'm saying, but yeah.
says he hopes this moment helps remind people of what Memphis used to stand for.
Back in the day, if they saw you, you know what I'm saying, people intervened. And they even told your parents. There was a thing called pride. There was a thing called morality. And I think that needs to return back to this city.
Yeah, and because of these heroic acts, Hendricks wasn't hurt, and Leak is being held at the Shelby County Jail on aggravated assault, criminal trespass, and burglary charges.
Yeah, it's definitely good that those customers had those quick thinking to step in and save the situation. Now, I do want to ask you, how long did it take for the police to get there?
Yeah, according to the victim that I spoke to, about 8 minutes, which is a
8 minutes. Somebody could have died in 8 minutes. So basically, customers have to intervene. We can't rely on the police like that. Do not rely on the police. You'll die waiting on the police. That's why people lose faith in the police, because a lot of times the victims get assaulted by the police. It just depends on the police's mood. The police decide who's asked to kick. Shit. Sometimes the victim and the suspect will both get a foot in their ass. It just all depends on the cop's mood. So yeah, that's why a lot of people just lost faith in the police. Like, what are we doing? Anyway, this is Kyle Vale. I just thought I'd roll this clip because this is something that you don't see on the net every day, let alone record it. In a laundromat, I can see in a liquor store, but a laundromat? Anyway, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.
Thank you.